Hey, what is up, you guys? In today's video, we're going to be discussing what dinosaurs might be coming to the Hammond collection next year. So let's just get right into it. Alright, so diving right into it, these are going to be the figures that are confirmed, these first three. And the first figure that is going to be in the Hammond collection in 2026 is going to be the Ornitholestes, which is from the novel. This is from the novel-inspired Hammond collection figures. I will say, this is kind of a weird option to choose from the novel because not a lot of people know this dinosaur, I don't think, and it's kind of a weird one to put into the Hammond collection, and the figure itself doesn't look exactly the greatest. I know that this is just the prototype image. This is not the actual figure that we're going to be getting, so it could probably look different and probably will look different. But this is kind of a weird choice. I was thinking they were going to do some different dinosaurs besides this one. This was not on my list at all, so I did not expect them to do this, but that is the first figure for the next wave of Hammond collection. The second figure that is going to be in 2026 Hammond collection is also another novel-inspired figure, and that is the Dryosaurus. Again, another dinosaur that I'm not familiar with, and probably a lot of other people are not familiar with, and that is very weird to be putting in the Hammond collection. It's just a random dinosaur that's not in the movie or anything. But it looks pretty good. Like I said, it doesn't look the greatest right now because this is just the prototype. It'll probably look a lot better once the actual figures, once they're actually done and they're getting ready to sell it. But yeah. And then the next figure and the last one that has been confirmed for the 2026 Hammond collection is going to be the Musasaurus, or the Musasaurus. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what that one is, but here it is, obviously. It's another novel-inspired. Again, a weird choice. But it does look pretty decent. I do think these look a lot like mainline figures in my opinion, but like I said, they probably will change before the final product. But they are looking pretty good, and those are the first figures for the Hammond Collection 2026 that are confirmed. Now, moving into the speculated ones, let's just start with the smallest figures up to the largest figures for last. So, I think the first small creature that is going to be in the Hammond Collection 2026 is going to be a Charlie action figure, the Velociraptor, so that we can get another dinosaur to fill out the Raptor squad and get even closer to finishing it. And I obviously think that they'll probably update the sculpt from the last two Velociraptor squad members we've gotten. And then that moves into the next small figure, which I think is going to be Echo, so that we can complete the Raptor squad team. So that is going to be very awesome. And like I said, they're probably going to update the sculpt for the Velociraptors, and they're going to look very, very awesome. Now, the next and last small figure that I think is going to come out for the Hammond Collection 2026, I think it's going to be the Pteranodon, specifically the one from Jurassic World. The reason why I think it's going to be one from the Jurassic World trilogy is because we've gotten a lot of things from the Jurassic Park trilogy already in the Hammond Collection, and we have a decent amount of stuff from Jurassic World. We're starting to push it out more and more. But that's why I think that they would rather go with the Pteranodon over than the Jurassic Park, from Jurassic World over than Jurassic Park 3 Pteranodon, because also it's basically still the 10-year anniversary of Jurassic World, so they didn't really give Jurassic World much love in the Hammond Collection this year because we got a lot of Jurassic Park stuff. But I do think that we will get a Pteranodon, which will look very awesome. It'll obviously have like the bendy wire wings, just like the Geostormbergia did. So that is going to be a very awesome figure, and yeah. Alright, now the next thing, we are moving now into the large figures, not the extra large figures, the large figures, that's like the Stegosaurus, Carnotaurus, etc. I think that the first large figure, we get 2 a year, is going to be the Sinoceratops from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The reason why I think this is because we're running out of herbivores, and well, we're running out of medium to large size dinosaurs, and this is one they have not done yet, and the Sinoceratops is a very cool dinosaur in general. So that is why I think that they're going to do this figure. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome to hopefully get this figure and pair it up next to like the Carnotaurus from Fallen Kingdom, because they did fight in the movie. So I'm hoping that we get a Sinoceratops. Now, the next large figure, you guys will probably guess this, and I bet a lot of people want to see this figure in the Hammond collection, and that is going to be the Indoraptor. Yes, the Indoraptor. I do think it will be coming next year, because highly demanded dinosaur. We already have like 3 of the big bad dinosaurs from the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World franchise. We have Giga, T-Rex, and the Spinosaurus. So might as well need to get the Indoraptor so that we can have another villain dinosaur. Well, no, we have 2 villains right now, Giga and Spino, but this will be the 3rd villain dinosaur that we are going to get. And it's going to be a very awesome figure because we haven't gotten a definitive Indoraptor figure yet, in my personal opinion. The sculpts have always looked kind of mid, or they're like too big and whatever, and they don't have the best paint. But this will be the best figure. It'll have a bunch of articulation. It'll have the best sculpt. It'll have a glass eye, which will be red because the Indoraptor's eye is red. So it'll basically have the same glass eye as Ghost, which will be very, very awesome. And this figure is just going to be incredible so I hope that they do a Hammond Collection Indoraptor, and I bet you guys will want a Hammond Collection Indoraptor as well. Now moving on to the last figure of Hammond Collection 2026 line. We all know that we get one big figure a year. And I think that figure is going to be the indominusrex, because the indominusrex right now is probably the most demanded after the Spinosaurus, and maybe the Mosasaurus. But I think that they are going to be doing the indominusrex because we just have to have an indominusrex, man. It's one of the coolest dinosaurs in the Jurassic franchise, in my personal opinion. Some of you guys might not think that, but in my opinion, the indominusrex is one of the coolest. And I would love to get a Hammond Collection figure of this dinosaur. It would look awesome next to the T-Rex. And it'll probably be the biggest Hammond Collection because the indominusrex is like 19, 20 feet tall or something. So yeah, that would be an awesome figure to get. And then also maybe, since it has very large hands and large claws, we can maybe get claw articulation, which we have seen before in the Hammond Collection with the Therizinosaurus. So we could possibly get articulated fingers for the Indominus so you can make it grab humans, or even pose it with your Tyrannosaurus Rex, make it grab onto her and then throwing her down, which would be very, very awesome. But yeah, guys, that is going to wrap up my list for the Hammond Collection figures that might be coming in 2026. Yeah, it's kind of weird how 2026 is kicking off with the Hammond Collection. Maybe we get more figures than just this, but this is just based off how many figures we're getting for this year's Hammond Collection line. And these are the best, and these are the options that I think would probably be best for the Hammond Collection for next year to go. I don't know if we're going to get more. Maybe we might get like 9 small figures. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have not yet, make sure to please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell to turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. And let me know in the comments what dinosaurs you guys think will be in the Hammond Collection line for 2026. This has been Erwin Goji 14 signing out. Bye, guys.